And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. We hope you're doing well. Well, the Williston Keybirds continue to struggle. Last night, they dropped 2 to Fargo. Here today, hoping to get back to winning ways. Just one game, a non-conference matchup in the Queen City against the Rough Riders from Dickinson. And it was all Rough Riders in this one, 17-2. They scored 4 runs in the first, 3 in the second, and 3 in the third, and never looked back on their way to the big non-conference win. So the Birds will take tomorrow off, and then Sunday right back home against Miles Community. First ball game gets underway at 5:30. 2 games. Approaching next week is a very important week for the Birds. I still think they're a talented team. I got confidence in them, and they'll come back, that's for sure. Want to take in some baseball on Saturday? The Oilers have a good club. They'll be home against Dickinson, 5 p.m. for that first ball game, and the second one to follow. So baseball here in Williston this weekend. At the final Dakota Classic Modified Tour stop in Mandan last night, Williston and McGregor's Travis Hagan won. That's his first win on the tour. He also finished runner-up on the tour to Tim Ward. Hagan put up 181 points. Hats off to him. Ward from Mesa, Arizona, won in Jamestown and was in the top 5. The rest of the stops, he put up 190 points. Maybe next year we'll get some good weather and we could have it back in Williston again. Tonight, folks, we continue our conversation with former Coyote and Teton hockey standout Dylan Borseth as he prepares for his final year playing college hockey at Minnesota Crookston.
Been a great adventure for you. You've played all over, had a lot of success, made a lot of teammates, friends. I mean, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most of my friends that I have now, I gained them through hockey, whether it's here in Williston, whether it's when I was playing juniors over in Breezy Point, or here in Tetons, or in Crookston. So, like, all my friends, like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's a blast.
And Fox Dodds is going to join you there. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Got a lot more speed here in the forwards now, and hopefully we still have some chemistry. Hopefully I get to play with him. I'm really excited to have him there.
Well, they figured they got one good one from Williston. Here's another one from Watford, right?
Yeah. Can't go wrong, I guess, from this side of the state.
Just want to keep playing hockey as long as you can.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see when the time comes, see what happens after this year. Might be done, but it was a blast. I loved it.
All right, once a Coyote, always a Coyote. Didn't get Johnny Candle in on Tuesday due to a very busy sports night. Will tonight. Here's Johnny.
Live bait rigs have been catching walleye like this in the Dakotas for years. I think there's 3 main mistakes people make when live bait rigging. The first one is they use too light of a sinker. Heavier sinkers make it easier to feel the bottom, so you're not snagged up as often and you're in the strike zone all the time. The second mistake I think people make is using leaders that are too long. It's really hard to net a fish with a 6 or 7 foot leader, and a longer leader does nothing but tire your live bait quickly. The last mistake I think people make is they feed line too long when they get a bite. Let's face it, folks, fish don't carry around a knife and a fork and cut their food into pieces before they eat it. They grab it with their mouth. When you feel a bite, the fish has eaten your bait. I'm Johnny Candle, and that's this week's Pros Pointer.
All right, another good one from the Hall of Famer. Twins open the second half of their season tonight on the West Coast against the Oakland A's, the worst team in baseball at 25-67. Twins a half game out in the Central. We know what the problems are. Pitching, it was very, very good in the first half, but their hitting was not good at all. Those guys have got to pick it up, including the big boys. I'm talking about you, Mr. Correa, and you, Mr. Buxton. Let's take a timeout.